speaking of young people and what they are hoping to hear during the Minister's budget this afternoon, students will, of course, be watching Parliament today to see what the Minister has to say about higher education. Our reporter, Lirandzu Themba, is at the Tshwane University of Technology. She joins us now live. And Lirandzu, you've spoken to some students over the past few minutes or so, and now I understand you have the Vice-Chancellor with you.
I do, Michelle. Let's just get straight into it. Thank you so much, Prof, for joining us this afternoon. Tell us, we've seen protests of students just here on this building at the bottom calling to speak to you and saying that they feel disrespected that this university has been reopened today after a week and a half of protests. What's your response to this?
Lirandzu, thank you very much for the opportunity to explain and put record straight. The past week we have been going through the request with the students throughout from Monday until yesterday. Yesterday we met in Building 5 with all the top 6 and the top 19. And then we actually looked into their memorandum of grievance. We addressed everything that they've raised. And we agreed finally that now the university must start operating from today. It is a surprise this morning when a group of 50 students from EFF start now disrupting classes that we have agreed that now we need to continue the academic project because we are far behind. Now, I just came from the meeting now where we are busy trying to see how can we now extend the academic calendar because the time that we have lost have to be recovered. There's no other way. So we're really looking into but what could have triggered the few students to start now disrupting classes that is taking place.
Tell us about the disruption of classes, Professor. Which campuses have been opened and which haven't?
I can tell you and safely say now the Pretoria campus was disrupted, the Arts campus and Arcadia. And fortunately, Ga-Rankuwa, Soshanguve and all these campuses are running smoothly. By the way, you need to know that Soshanguve was never part of this protest and Polokwane. They've been in class throughout. So the only problem was with Pretoria and Ga-Rankuwa, including Emalahleni. So we believe now we are going to listen to some of the things that they've raised with the director SGLD to say, but what are the issues that they are raising now? Because accordingly, we have responded to everything that they've raised, and DHEAD actually came to assist us to say now, the main issue was the book allowance. They've equalized that every student would receive a 5,000 rand for book allowance. So I don't know what are the new issues because I've never received the memorandum. And I said to students, I cannot go and address you when you don't have a memo that you are going to present to me because I don't know what are the issues.
However, Prof, and it's not only just that. We know that students have been calling for the scrapping of these increments for this year, the 5% as well as 7% respectively. I mean, has that been done? Have you scrapped the increment for 2019?
I can tell you, Lirandzu, that now all the new HEQS programs that were actually affected 5.3, we are moving it. EMT is going to approve it on Tuesday next week to say for all the new programs there will be no 5.3%. But the 7.3 for residents, that's a must to have because it's a minimum that was set by DHEAD. We can't run away. Only old NATED programs will enjoy the 5.3, which is the minimum, by the way, for all our students. But new programs, I can assure you, they won't be charged.
All right, Professor, we know that the Minister of Finance today is going to be giving his budget speech in Parliament. What are you hoping that he says, especially coming from an administrative point of view, a person who is at the helm of this institution? What are you hoping that he says, especially to alleviate your stress as a person who's faced all these, series of protests here?
No, we hope the Minister is going to really make provision for a handsome budget for higher education, including basic anyway. Because we believe with education, we need more money to try and equalize things that are actually not equal. Take our university, for instance. We still have a backlog in maintenance, academic projects. So we hope today's budget speech will be able to address some of our concerns. And we want to appreciate even the minister who came to our rescue about the book allowance, transport allowance, which we tried to articulate yesterday to our students to say, look, this is what the minister can do for us now. What more do you want? We even told them we are even going to accredit township houses so that now you can have a space where it will be paid for by NSFAS. We believe the university have gone a long way, and it's unfortunate that a small minority is disrupting the academic project. But we promise we are going to really make sure that now all the lost time will be recovered.
Thank you so much, Prof, for your time.
You're welcome, Lirandzu.
Of course, that is Prof. Stanely Mokoa, who is the Vice-Chancellor of this institution, Michelle. Just telling us also about he expects that the Minister, Mboweni, gives a handsome budget for higher education when he delivers his speech at 2 o'clock. Over to you.